Hello everyone, Jeffrey here, and I want to talk about my process for creating art books on Amazon without it costing me anything. Now I'm new to making YouTube videos, but I want to spend the new year sharing what I've learned so far as a self-taught artist and illustrator. I've written and published 2 art books so far, and I didn't pay a thing to do it. All it costs really is some time and some perseverance. So what are you going to make? The first thing you need to do is figure out what type of book you're going to make and ask yourself these questions. Is it going to have a lot of text? Are you going to work with an editor or just do it yourself? Are you going to have a lot of art in the book? Have you designed your art book already, or are you going to do that down the road? Once you figure all that out and you have the components you need, you can really begin putting it all together. The next thing you need is software of some sort to create your book in. I created my book with Microsoft Publisher because I already have it, but you can use almost any editing software. I was able to choose from different page layouts, and I found that working with text wasn't very difficult. If you're just a beginner, then you might want to avoid paying for subscriptions for software if you can help it. The next step is to make a dummy copy of your book. I did this entirely in Microsoft Publisher. I built a table of contents of the topics I would cover, then I began laying out in the text for those topics along with the artwork that I created using other software programs like Sketchbook Pro or Clip Studio Paint. You might have to buy those if you don't have one already, but this video I've assumed that you already have passed that hurdle. So where does the text come from? Well, you can write everything from scratch, or if you maintain a regular blog like I do, you can simply copy and paste your blog post into your book, which I find saves me a lot of time. I do spend a lot of time putting my blog posts together, which I find then saves me time when I'm putting my text into a book. It's already been edited and already reads well. After finishing laying out the text and artwork, it's time to make a quick PDF of the book and see how it flows. Now, I highly recommend waiting a day or two, or maybe even a week to go back and read your draft. When I do this, I find that when I work, I'm working blind. I think that everything sounds and reads the way that I want it. But when I come back after maybe a day, maybe 2 days, I read what I wrote and I wonder, what was I thinking? Once you're happy with your book, you can go on over to Amazon Kindle and use their tools to finish your book and make it available for others to download or print on demand using Amazon Prime shipping. You also have to think about how you want to market that book. That itself is a whole other task that can be quite time consuming, but there are tools out there to help make this a little bit easier, and you just have to figure out what works best for you. Well, I hope that you found this useful. If you have the desire to create books or publish them yourself, there are options out there, so you don't have to pay an arm and a leg just to do it. Just make sure that you take the time to make the best product possible, because you want the customer to feel like they bought something of value. And if you're in the mood to check out my book called The Concept Art Idea Book, you can find it on Amazon.com in hard copy or Kindle version. It contains 60 pages of my illustrations from 2021, and I discuss my process for creating them. Oh, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It helps me stay motivated to make more videos. Have a great one. Thanks for listening.